Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Yes, and this is the part where I get very nervous and embarrassed because Fortuna's sister is nasty and unembarrassed. So I'm gonna say this out loud, and I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear I don't know what he did to me. I pushed him away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked it while watching me squirm. When he put it away, I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous. I want to have a super orgasm too. How did he do it? Well, he put this special toy in my butt. That played a major role, but I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned, what can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everybody to discover I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True. You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little or you'll end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Oh, come on, it's only been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy ourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. I've gotta say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. What are you saying? You have Alicia. Actually, we broke up. Oh, girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Eva. What happened? We've been dating since high school, and I guess we just drifted apart. But you looked so good together the last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front. But the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it, because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how did you know? Nah, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. Patrice! I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate. It's not that. Being around someone that fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen. But that's not much of a sacrifice. It's really about working on your habits, really. It's just about working on your habits. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure the relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead right. She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Look, the sea! Ah, it smells so good. We're here, girls. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. Yeah, I know YouTube has this thing where you're not allowed to curse in the first few minutes of a video, but I don't care. I don't care. If it's just about monetization, I don't care. If it'll make my video harder to find, maybe I'll censor those curses, but I don't know. I don't care about the money. I'm gonna wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come live here. I love you. Aw. Always so corny. We love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? Yeah, why would you ask that? You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. Don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. That's the kind of question that I guess it's okay to ask if you're really close friends with somebody, but like you gotta preface it with something. Like, this might sound like an invasive question, but I've been curious and I wanted to ask. Like, you can't just spring that on something. I like Eva so far. She seems like a very nice person, but that wasn't the most considerate thing to say, I don't think. I don't know. I like sex, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Well, don't worry. You'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Relationships are overrated. Maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop. I'm pulling over. Yeah. Oh, look at this. So nice. I'm going to start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Eva, the blonde, and the brunette is Patrice? Yes. Patrice, her mouth was moving when we said Patrice. My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Okay. I messed this up in the demo. I forgot that Eva here is vegan, so I put cheese on it. That cheese does look so delicious, though. So I'm just gonna do mushrooms and olives. Mushrooms and olives. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I made that mistake in the demo, too. I thought you could press those. No. Mushrooms and olives, no cheese, no pepperoni. For Eva's sake. Although the way I'm playing Fortuna, she might not care so much about doing what's best for Eva, but I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure that this is like a prequel to what we've seen before, and the witch stuff isn't necessarily a metaphor or anything. Like, the main reason I think that is because, like, that vision that Fortuna had that kind of kicked off chapter 1, it showed her becoming a witch, standing by the sea and like wishing and becoming a witch. So, and based on some other like pre-release material that I've glanced at, I think that this is a prologue to the witch stuff, this mundanity. So, anyway, to get back to my original point, I feel like maybe something happens to turn this Fortuna with friends we have into the ruthless, mean Fortuna that I've been playing. And the exile might have something to do with that, but it could be something more. So that's just kind of what I'm assuming. So, long story short, no cheese or pepperoni on the pizza. Yay, and I got an achievement for it. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Oh, we own a food truck. I forgot about that. Yeah, thanks for the pizza and for the ride, Fortuna. So thoughtful of you to make one without cheese or meat. I wouldn't call it pizza, though. It's just some nice bread with tomato sauce. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, words mean whatever you make them mean. If you want to call this a pizza, then it's a pizza, you know? And I could have done it without the arugula. Yuck. Cheese is the thing I miss the most. I hope one day someone will invent vegan cheese or something close. When does this take place? I feel like we have vegan cheese. I might be making that up, but when? It's in an era where food trucks are a thing, so it must be pretty recent. I don't know. I don't know much about vegan stuff. I'm not vegan or vegetarian or anything, so I don't know. You should ask for it from the shooting star, haha. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It could start any minute now. We'll definitely be watching the stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? Huh, we're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you going to wish for? Many things. I have a list. But I guess that my most important wish is I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you, and in people at the office, and in every guy after they ejaculate. I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy a bit, yeah. Fortuna! It's okay, we promised we'd never bullshit each other, right, little asshole? I love you. I love you too. I'll never get you two. I guess we're a pair of mean sisters, and that's all there is to it. What do you plan to wish for, Eva? I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. No, really. It makes me really anxious. Even with everything I do. No matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty, the world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Eva, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. Haha. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. Hey, that pizza has cheese. I didn't make that pizza. Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it a better place. Understood. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. We don't get a nice little animation on the side for this. Temperance. The kind and calm figure personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. I mean, I would kind of say... I mean, it sounds like that would make a nice fate for the world, but I almost want to recommend those things as actions for her. Okay. I mean, she talked about, like, communication. So, propaganda. That doesn't seem very temperate. Temperate? Is that the adjective? I'm not entirely sure. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. That sounds about right. Aw, that's beautiful. And sad. But also beautiful. You will create homes. You will feed the hungry. Your foundation will give many people a second chance. Aw, you're going to make me cry. Okay, now tell me what kind of world I'm going to be healing. The Emperor. The Emperor sits atop a stark barren mountain, a sign of an unyielding power. The ultimate male ego. Confidence. Power. Okay, that doesn't sound like a very good world, but we got no choice now. Climate change. Space travel. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us all happy. I mean, I kind of like that one, but it seems a little out there. I mean, I can see, like, a strong leader, like, sending us into space, and that's kind of something that's been associated with the male ego recently, hasn't it? With all these, with Jeff Bezos making a freaking rocket that looked like a penis, and Elon Musk making a rocket that looked like a penis and then exploded, so. But it can be a positive take on space travel. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Wow, really? That's amazing. But how can you tell? You won't get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. You're just messing with me. Right? On the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Many animal species will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop! Just stop. You're messing with me, right? I swear to you, this is what the cards are telling me. I feel like Fortuna doesn't have the power to decide that quite yet. She's not a witch yet. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower, or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck. But I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. So, about the foundation I'm supposed to create, what's its role? Will we stay to pick up the pieces of what they leave behind here on Earth? Cards didn't say. I like that combination of like the two choices that I made. It'll create good for many people, here or on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. Nah, it's alright. It's been scary, but also fun. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all this through tarot. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Eva's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space. I would love to leave this planet. Oh, maybe you'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s. So I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. That's horrible. Why did you tell your sister that, Fortuna? We were kids, and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision. Like if I could just keep on reading beyond death, then... now I'm scared. I will never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. Okay, so maybe she already is kind of a witch. It's true. I can vouch for that. Don't tell me that. I don't want the world to go bananas. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm gonna wish for, so I'm okay. Okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Don't say that. Stars, please, make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. It sounds like you're already actively trying to be a better person. That means you're a good person already. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, Fortuna, ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild, only the stars can give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real. Yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be a... Chapter 3, Sisterhood. Okay, this is where the demo ended. So, we're in uncharted territory now. That wasn't so bad, right? The Arbiter Thea seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. So bold of you to go and confess your crafting and do a divination deck. I didn't feel intimidated by Thea. She seemed a very nice and, compliant... That's not the word I want, but... She didn't seem to have a very authoritative presence, I'll say. We could use her help. I see. Okay, you know your coven better than me. Should we do that reading we had pending now? It can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter? Are you scared? Scared? Who, me? Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so... taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. Ooh, what's this thing? Like a lizard? Yes, a lizard and a crab. I'll go with the crab first. That's very cute. Oh, it's got a little wood stack on it. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. That's from Jasmine. Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Not yet. Okay, can we look at my cards? Can I just, take a look at my cards to refresh my memory? I don't know if I want to create a new one now, although I guess I have the energy for it. Yes, we have the Whistled Path, Lethargy, Autochton, and Sand Petals. Should we make a new one? The world is kind of our oyster right now. Yeah, let's make a new card before our friends come. The Opera House. We can make one based on Jasmine. Insignificance and humility. Deep, profound emotions. The Shipwreck Library. I always like the Shipwreck Library. And we have a lot of water. Although, we already have that one that's like the dock where if you sail away from it, you'll never see the person you were saying goodbye from again. So this is kind of sorrowful in the same kind of way. I want something with a slightly different energy to it, but something positive. I like this Titan Quarry, which is about like kindness and sharing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have a lot of options available to us. Myths from other dimensions. Ever-burning passion. Taking care of the heart and soul. They can grasp the blur of the ideas of witches. An artisan. Water pulled from the amphora blown by the gold blower will make fruit grow out of dead soil. Wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. Yeah, we can take most of these. Oh, I forgot to read the Titan Quarry. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. Okay, Titans are said to be able to mine a planet the size of Earth in less than 50 years. Their kind is unable to hurt a soul, so they only mine asteroids or planets that are unable to sustain life. No one knows what they use the mined material for. They are happy to share their ore with you who ask them with respect. Okay. So let's see. We don't have enough for that. They have never visited planet Earth. He knows how to look into the soul of a mortal. We don't have enough for that. Banner bearer. Interesting. Nah, the dominatrix doesn't really vibe with that. With the card I have right now. Maybe it can be like the gold blower uses the ore mined by the Titans to make his stuff. One of the artisans, a minor god who crafts blessed jars. Water poured from an amphora blown by the gold blower will make fruit grow out of dead soil. Wine poured from a gold vase will make mortals find love. Tea poured from a golden kettle will inspire witches to create new spells. Okay. And we don't have enough energy for a lot. I don't think that makes sense. Minister of Secrets. What's this one? No, I don't think so. Protection. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. I kind of like this one. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snow cat in a glass doll, it'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. They're extremely fragile and extremely dangerous. Okay. So let's see. What's up here? That's already been mined. We can have him by the side of this pile of gold. Do we want him to be a horse, a snake, or a man? I think we can decide this. Alright, so these are the glass he's blown. Let's make him a snake. That seems kind of fun. And bring this forward. I was wondering what those like body parts were, but no, they're all like different torsos for him, legs and torsos. So this will be like in the background. just kind of his protection. And we'll put some hair on it to make it cute. Actually, we'll put this in the foreground more. Yeah. Give it its creepy eyes. Should it have multiple eyes? Yeah. And then the background will be full of the things he's created. And we have the thing he's currently blowing right here. We'll move him to the side a little bit, so it's not going over this thing. Make the perspective make more sense. Okay, I like that. That's a nice balanced composition, I think. Golden Vein. The titans of the quarry reinforce the arcana with their ore. A golden vase holding fresh flowers will bring happiness to a homestead. Milk poured for a golden jug will consolidate peace. The glass doll and the snowcat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. Happiness, yearning, passion, support, success, communication, and peace. I like that. Okay. So, who do we want to talk to first? I have a feeling we might only have time for one in this episode. So, I like, this is Jasmine, I believe, and this is Dahlia. I mean, we're going to talk to both of them, but I love this little crab, so I'm going to talk to Jasmine first. Here she is. That's exactly the witch from the opening that I thought Jasmine would be. She looks like the kind of person who would have a little crab made of wood. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna! Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Oh, she's so cute! I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. She was afraid of me and helped me just to get on my good side. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation, since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare to go against Adana's judgment. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up, you tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay. What would you like to know about? I want to know what she's working on. I don't care about how the Coven's doing. I sacrificed the Coven. And I don't really care about gossip either, so I just want to hear about your work, Jasmine. Are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I am perfecting the art of enchanted Chanoyu, also known as magical tea craft. Aw, she's got a little tea right there. I tried right-clicking to see if it's like a visual novel where you can right-click to get rid of the dialogue box so I could see her tea better, but nah. You've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora. And even if my books on the matter help many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. She's so cute. I love her so much. Glasses and freckles is... Oh, and her hair is so fluffy, too. I love how fluffy her hair is. She's just so cute. She's like my favorite kind of character design. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, let's ask about the coven. The coven is powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Idana's direction. She set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks, and that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive, but some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of thing she would say. Fuck Adana. Fortuna! You can't keep saying these things if you plan on rejoining our coven. Or joining any other coven for what it's worth. You should respect your elders. I mean, I don't want to make Jasmine mad. She's one of my best friends, obviously. So I'll say, you're right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. I know I will never understand the pain you're going through. But please, endure. It would be too painful to lose you. Now that we can visit you, I promise I'll do everything in my power to make your life better. Thank you. Anyway, we have the option. Let's ask for the juicy gossip. The hot goss. Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the Tittle Tattle Club. Haha, that's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Why would we ask about Dahlia? She's our friend. We're interested in rivalry and competition. Let's ask any major beef that I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Well, Adana's new system is making us more competitive. Some of us in an unhealthy way. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so people are sucking up to her. Some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adana. Come on, Adana is smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this all plays into Idana's plans. To make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high in right now. That can't... Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of this room. I have my reservations, yes. I believe the system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adana's endgame is, but this is turning out to be too much. Let's take that bitch down. Fortuna! Enough with the dangerous talk. You wouldn't want to lose your visitation permits, right? Okay. But someone should do something about all this. We'll work something out. Adana isn't evil, she's just severe. Anyway, okay. I swear this isn't usually the way I play characters, but I've been having a lot of fun lately trying to roleplay a little bit more in games with dialogue options, like trying to play characters that are very unlike me. So this Fortuna I'm playing is very unlike me. And making her say things that I personally would never say, it's kind of cathartic, honestly. Listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow! Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me. And from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Idana know, though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She's just like me, for real. I don't like breaking the rules. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen. I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Aidana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes! Ah, it's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. Yeah, I remember, and this was kind of corroborated by Thea's comment that she misses dating. I remember in the demo with Thea, I chose the option that was like, someone special will come into your life. And she replied, but arbiters aren't allowed to have romantic entanglements. So, Jasmine, that sounds a little bit like breaking the rules. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. And I can't figure out what the problem is. So, my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. There's that little animation. Okay, so we get the whistle path. We'll stir luck and call for the unexpected. I mean, this is a very nice card, so part of me kind of wants to place a nice card on the illness. But, you know, it kind of seems like this predicts luck in the future for her flowers, so I kind of want to assign this to the fate. That's what I'm going to do. Survival for a cosmic plague. A chance for a new beginning. Ooh. Can I look at the card again? I mean, I kind of like... This card is kind of about, like, proclaiming solutions to the world, so... Although, the sphere of this card is the road, and it talks about, like, unknowns, so... No, I like this one for the whistle path. Your garden will become the key to the survival of the Coven during an extremely gruesome cosmic plague. Oh, wow. Happy to hear I'll be able to help, but I'm very worried right now. Maybe this is the cause of the demise of the Coven, like you predicted centuries ago. I don't think so. I said your garden will be the key to survival of the Coven. Survival. Right. Then I better put myself to work if we want to minimize this plague's damage. Thanks for the warning. Don't burn yourself out. You're gonna make it no matter what. Okay. So, this is the illness. Salt and melancholy. Promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The mirror dispels what isn't true. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Okay. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant and your garden is suffering. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep growing. That makes sense with this card. Yeah. You've been feeding it nothing but your emotions. Now it needs truth, and that's what the mirror represents, doesn't it? Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured, and it needs truth to keep growing. Oh, wow. That is some deep insight, Fortuna. I would never have thought of that. Now I can't wait to go back and work in my garden. You're a genius. Haha, glad to be of service. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. My deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you're going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Aw, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I miss you too. I need to go back to my garden now. But I promise you, I'm gonna make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon! Thank you for coming. Alright. So I have the time to talk to Dahlia, before work, but I think I'm gonna split this into 2 episodes. So for now, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.